Hi people, I was just admiring my hair before the camera started rolling. I just made my hair, can you tell? Anyway, that's by the way. Welcome to my channel. My name is Taiwo. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're returning, so happy that you're back again. And straight to the point, I don't have a long time to shoot this video, so we're just going to go straight to the point. I mean, for me to put on my glasses, I'm about to share very useful information with you guys, trust me. So thanks to my book club members, we recently read this book. This was the last book we read, Deep Work, and I personally found it very, very, very insightful and useful, and that's why I've brought my learnings to you guys. Kudos to all of my book club members, the person who suggested this book, Olamide, to Tosi and Jide, and everybody. I'm not going to start mentioning names right now. So I think Tosi and Jide are actually the pioneers of the book club. So it's important I say thank you guys, thank you guys. And if you want to be part of a book club, you can reach out to me. I'll let you know what you need to do to be part of it. So this was the book we read last, Deep Work, and it was written by Cal Newport, and the tag is Rules for Success in a Distracted World. I hope you can see it. Yes, Rules for Success in a Distracted World. Okay, so obviously it's not news that we're in a distracted world, right? So that's by the way, of course. What is deep work here? What is it referring to? So I'll put it to you that the people that stand out, or the people that have made remarkable impact in your field, for instance, if you're a writer, you're an artist, a surgeon, whatever you do, people that stand out or people that have stood out are people that have put in the work, and that's like synonymous to deep work in this situation. Let me just highlight the things that stood out for me straight away. It is first as deep work is valuable. So in this term, that's like pretty much vague. So what is deep work? What exactly is this deep work? I would equate deep work to focus, length of focus. So if you want to groom something, you want to groom a skill, then you have to dedicate time to it. Ask a software engineer, for instance, how they became software engineers, or how they learned to code. It was dedicated and constant time of practicing, right, of learning, of focusing on something. And then we have people that are good at what they do. We have people that are excellent at what they do. So we can almost equate this good and excellence to the level of focus that is dedicated to something, right? For instance, editing this video, there's a level of focus that I can give to it, dedication to it rather, that I can give to editing, that the video is going to come out really excellent, right? And there's also a level of dedication I can give to it, a focus I can give to editing it, and it's just going to be bare. For instance, the sound, the angles, all of that, or the experience for you watching it, right? So that's like how I would interpret deep work in this case. So yes, why is it important to talk about deep work in this generation or in this time? Pretty much obvious, right? Have you caught yourself trying to finish up a task at work, or trying to finish up reading a book or something, and you just like, you know what I'm talking about? You just pick your phone and quickly just see what's happening on Instagram, what's happening on Twitter today. Have I missed anything, or is there something updated on WhatsApp status? These are the distractions. And something the author just mentioned, like clearly here, he was like, quit social media. I am not going to personally, yes, that's a good thing to quit, but I think that the focus for me here would be to emphasize that take charge more of how you spend your time on things that matter, right? So I wake up this morning and I decided that I was going to make this video. What did I do? I shut out everything, spent time writing the scripts for this video, and now I am making the video, right, and I'm also going to spend time editing it. So it's more like I close up a couple of hours, and this is just what I want to do. Focusing on one thing and getting it done for a couple of hours without the need to pick up my phone, without the need to check my emails, without the need to check Instagram and WhatsApp. That's focused work, and it's becoming really scarce in this generation because of the number of distractions we have. Don't get me wrong, social media is not an issue. It's not the issue here, or the checking on your emails is not the issue here. It is making time to focus where you don't have to check all of these things. Do you want to try this experiment? Block 2 hours of your day. If you're a student, just to study. If you work, just to focus on getting something, that a task at work that you want to do, where you just tell yourself, I'm not going to check my email in these 2 hours. I'm not going to check my phone or anything. And it works. And now compare the difference between another 2 hours where you use your phone in between, and see the kind of result you get. It's also proven biologically, right, that there's a part of the brain that reacts to focus work that helps you get more things done. Not just more things, the quality of what you get done when you focus, when you do focus work, when you spend time focus on something. The quality of the result is different from when you break these times into, you're trying to do something for 30 minutes, you quickly check what's happening online, or you're distracted by other things. The quality of work you get at the end of the 2 hours is definitely not the same. So to summarize this, is focus work or deep work helps us to bring up more quality results. One of the things that I personally got to help me my focus work at work is the hourglass clock. This is mine. Yes. So I know that I don't. Okay, I just want to spend 1 or 2 hours finishing up a task or making some documentation. I just pick this up, turn it, and I know that I'm not allowed to touch my phone or look at my emails through the time that this is not filled. This is just 1 hour, right? So if I want to do 2 hours, once I notice it's all completely down, I flip it up and flip it to the other side and continue. This has worked for me. You can also try it out and see if it works for you. And the interesting thing about this book is that the author backed up the points with experiments that have been carried out to actually prove the effect of this distraction, even to how you feel mentally, right? Because consuming the media, consuming information from the media back and forth, is more work for the brain, right? Unlike staying focused on something. It looks like, sounds like an irony, because you feel like, oh, when you're just consuming things, when you're just going through your phone, you're relaxing, but not exactly. You're actually consuming things, and that's more work for your body or for your brain, because you're just like piling things in your brain, different things. Yeah, because when you're scrolling through your Twitter feed or your Instagram feed or Facebook feed, you're looking at different people's lives. Like, so you're done with one, you're looking at something else. So it's just different information, not just one kind of, not just a particular set of information that you're consuming. So it can also be like, it's also tasking for your brain, right? One of the phrases that stood out for me is, Twitter is like cracks for addicts. Yes, you wouldn't believe it. The way the media is currently designed is almost like a place you have to go to. Another point that I definitely want to highlight is embrace boredom. Yeah. To focus on something can almost be termed as boring, right? But yes, it's how you definitely get better at that thing. Say I want to learn how to dance ballet, right? It might require me standing on the tip of my toes, doing that for 1 hour, 2 hours in a day, and that's just what I do throughout that day. Throughout that session, standing on the tip of my toes, relax a little, stand on the tips of my toes, relax a little, stand up. Just doing that continuously for 2 hours. That's boring, I know, but that's how you actually get results. Or for someone that wants to learn the keyboard, how to play the piano, or someone that's learning how to code, you need to be able to embrace boredom and just sit at one thing and put your head down in it and just focus on getting that thing done that day or for that period of time, and not necessarily, um or for instance, I want to write an article and just like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and write the article for 2 hours. And I've started writing, and after about 30 minutes I'm like, oh, grab my phone. What's happening? That's distraction. It's what you have done to yourself is you've switched the quality of work that you're about to do. If after 30 minutes you feel a little um, bored or exhausted, then it's okay to just sit back for a period of time, for some minutes, and get back into it. That way, your brain is able to pick up things faster, and you're able to actually put it into use and not consuming the different piece of information that's not relevant for what you're trying to achieve at the moment. So that's how I personally interpret like the embrace boredom. Media is now in a way that is now designed in a way that doesn't allow us to get bored. There's always something. There's always a content somewhere. This I'm putting out here definitely is a content, right? You have to be able to be in charge, in control of how you interact with these things. So boredom is not a bad thing. It's okay to just sit down and meditate and not necessarily fill out your relaxing time with um, consuming information that are not valuable to you, right? So embrace boredom. Because over time, if you don't engage in focused work, you just actually easily be distracted. But the more you engage in focused work, the less likely that you'll be distracted, or you'll be scared of being bored at doing something. Yes, and that's it, guys. If you would like me to do more of this, review books that I personally read, let me know also, and I'll be more than happy to do this. But I encourage you to also get this book and also personally read it yourself, or also you can just listen, get the audio version, which you can listen to on the go. It's really helpful. I think it will change how you approach work, how you approach studies, how you approach life, as it were. Yes. So, thank you for watching again another episode. My name is Taiwo again, and see you next time. Cheers. Bye.